The whispers filled the hospital's marble hallways. The heiress, still no answers. 20 doctors. 20 specialists. Nothing. Inside the gleaming private ward lay 18-year-old Emily Hartfield, daughter of one of the wealthiest families in the country. Once vibrant and full of life, she now lay pale, weak, and drifting in and out of consciousness. Every renowned doctor had tried to solve the mystery behind her sudden illness. None succeeded. Her parents had spared no expense, flying in the best minds from London, New York, and Toronto. Yet, the answer remained hidden. And then, fate introduced someone nobody expected. Michael Turner, a humble janitor at the hospital, worked quietly at night. A single dad, he took extra shifts just to make sure his young daughter had food, books, and clothes for school. His world was small compared to the Hartfields, but his heart was wide enough to notice what others missed. One evening, while polishing the floor outside Emily's room, Michael overheard the doctors arguing. Some insisted it was a rare neurological condition, others swore it was autoimmune. The tension in the air was thick. The Hartfields were desperate. When the room finally grew silent, Michael peeked inside. Emily's father sat with his head in his hands, her mother clutching Emily's limp hand. Machines beeped softly. Michael hesitated, then stepped back, but just then, something caught his eye. Emily's lips trembled ever so slightly as she tried to whisper. Everyone else dismissed it as weakness. But Michael, used to watching every small detail in his own daughter when she was sick, leaned closer. Her tongue pressed against the side of her mouth, again and again. He remembered a night years ago when his little girl had nearly stopped breathing. She had done the same thing before her throat swelled dangerously from a hidden peanut allergy. His heart raced. Could it be an allergy? Gathering courage, Michael knocked softly and spoke to the Hartfields. His voice shook. "I'm sorry to intrude, but I think she might be allergic to something." At first, silence. Then, one of the doctors frowned, dismissive. "We've run all standard tests. Please don't waste." But Emily's mother, desperate, urged. "What did you see?" Michael explained, every word heavy with memory. The way Emily's lips moved. The tiny swelling at her throat. The faint rash near her collarbone that everyone had overlooked under the hospital gown. The room froze. The lead specialist suddenly barked orders. Within minutes, tests confirmed what Michael had suspected. Emily was suffering from a rare allergic reaction triggered by a specific preservative in one of her medications. None of the world's best doctors had seen it, because they were looking too high, too complex, too rare. The solution? Simple. Remove the trigger, treat the allergy. Emily's breathing steadied. Color slowly returned to her cheeks. For the first time in weeks, her eyes opened. Her parents broke down in tears. Emily's mother clung to Michael, sobbing into his shoulder. "You saved her, when no one else could." Michael, overwhelmed, only shook his head. "I just noticed. Like I do with my little girl." The news spread through the hospital like wildfire. The man who mopped the floors had solved the mystery 20 brilliant doctors could not. And in that moment, the heiress and the janitor's worlds intertwined, not through wealth or status, but through compassion, through the simple power of paying attention when it matters most.